First Nephi chapter 2 verse 21, the Lord tells Nephi, "And inasmuch as thy brethren shall rebel against thee, they shall be cut off from the presence of the Lord." And now, this is fulfilled in various ways in the Book of Mormon. One is Nephi at some point builds a temple, and since his brothers rebelled against him, they don't get access to the temple. So in that sense, they're cut off from the presence of the Lord. They're cut off from these ordinances and the house of the Lord, which is meant to bring people to God. They also lose the scriptures, the brass plates. Nephi takes the brass plates with him, and so inasmuch as they were rebelled against Nephi, they were cut off from the words of the Lord, and so they were cut off from the Lord. And they also stop worshiping God in the same way. They think of God as kind of a great spirit, but they don't think of him. They don't pray. They cut themselves off from God because they lose the religious practices that bring us closer to God. Things like prayer, things like keeping commandments, changing your behavior to align it more with what you feel like God wants you to do. And so, yeah, and this still applies. I think that when God cuts people off, it's really people cut themselves off from God. And this is less of a threat and more of just a description of just what happens. That inasmuch as you rebel, you will be cut off, because that's just what happens.